If you were headed to Lucerne and only have one day to explore, come along with us as we wander the city together. Welcome to Into Paradise We Travel, where we take you to the places you've been curious about and inspire you to book the trip. I am your host, Dee Dee. We didn't make any plans on this day, no itinerary, no checklist, just a day to wander. We have been traveling for a number of days up to this point, and we really needed a reset. And what a better place to reset than Lucerne. It's funny how those days end up being the ones you remember the most. We started at the famous Chapel Bridge. We wandered along the beautiful streets of Old Town, had lunch, found the iconic Lion Monument, and ended the day with gelato. And one surprise adventure at the very end.
If you are headed to Chapel Bridge in the summer, expect there to be crowds. It is free to visit, and the best time is early in the morning or late in the evening to avoid the crowds we encountered. Some interesting facts about it. It is the oldest covered wooden bridge in Europe, and it was originally built in 1333. And if you look closely, there are awesome historical paintings on the top of the bridge. Not far from Chapel Bridge is Lucerne's Old Town, which has gorgeous cobblestone pedestrian streets, historic squares, restaurants, and it's basically the perfect place to explore on foot. It even has some great shopping if you're interested in grabbing souvenirs. It is an extremely walkable city. We did drive into the city and found a parking garage, but you will definitely want to explore this area by foot. The Lion Monument, called the Lion of Lucerne, is a famous structure in Switzerland, which has a little bit of a sad story as it commemorates soldiers and fallen officers who lost their lives in 1792 protecting the life of King Louis XVI of France. It was a little bit of a walk from Old Town, but it was an absolutely beautiful piece of art. Just outside of Chapel Bridge in Old Town, there are tons of restaurants. We chose this one which had great views of the water and delicious lunch options. And since we were visiting on Saturday, there were all sorts of markets where you could buy fruits and vegetables and all sorts of delights. And of course, we found this great place that had amazing gelato, which was the perfect way to end a day of walking around this gorgeous city.
About an hour from Lucerne, we found something totally different. We traveled out of the city to a place called Rhine Falls. It was already raining out, so what a perfect rainy afternoon activity. And we stumbled upon the coolest adventure. We took a boat ride to a waterfall. You don't have to order your tickets online here. You can simply walk up, purchase your tickets at the desk, and hop on their next available ride, depending on how much time you want to spend on the boat. Some will offer a short ride, and one will take you to the rock that you can climb.
And according to our research, Rhine Falls is Europe's largest waterfall by volume, which measures 492 feet wide and 75 feet high, and sends nearly 66,000 to 198,000 gallons of water every second. If you are not crazy about getting on a boat and heading into the waterfall, you can view it from the Laufen Castle. or any of the very walkable areas around the river. Or you can hop on a tour like us and head right into the waterfall, which will be like nothing you have experienced before. There are a couple different tour times to pick from. They have a 30-minute, a 15-minute. We chose the 15-minute round trip tour, where we were taken down the river and given a short history of the area, and then taken right into the waterfall. For you history buffs out there, we were told by our guide that this bunker was one of the old World War II era Swiss bunkers built into the riverbanks.
If you're new here, thanks for joining us, but make sure to stick around and check out our other videos on Switzerland. There is so much this gorgeous country has to offer. And until then, we'll see you in the next adventure.